Those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for James Conner. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Williams brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They'll run here with Conner. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. And a terrific this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd down, it's Stevens looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyler Conklin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. He's going to look deep for more. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run on 1st down. Stevens. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Steps away to his left. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check. Hey. Hot, hot. Check 99. Check 99. Check back 12. Back 12. Back 12.
On play action, it's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
The old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch, but the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Breaks through the contact, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On first down, Stevens. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down now, it's Stevens. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage.
Touchdown! It's caught at the 1. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
12. Mike 12. Check Mike, check Mike. Check Mike 12. Mike 12, Mike 12. I got you. I got you. You're almost.
Now Murray off play action. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, get this thing to the locker room. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Rolling to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I got you.
Play fake. Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Check 50.
Murray keeps it himself. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Into the secondary, past the 40. And now the rookie's free.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to this offense. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. DJ Waddle able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Stevens. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st down, Minnesota.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 30.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Stevens, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, it's Stevens. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll look to throw. Here's Booker on the catch. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
42, Cardinals 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 29, Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Cardinals! Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals claw one back.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Stevens. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Murray's throw complete there to Moore. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Again, he finds Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Touchdown! James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll run on first down. Stevens fights off the defender and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stevens, and he'll get this up to about the 40. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Murray. Throw left side, complete. That's Moore. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
Here's a diving catch right side. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray to air it out again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week when they take